Alright, social media do-it-yourselfers. Today we're changing the front brake pads on a 2005 Chevy Silverado 1500 truck, Super Crew Cab. Of course, you're going to need a 7/8 impact socket or something to take your lug nuts off with. You're going to need the brake pads. This one is part number PC1092, of course, by Perfect Stop Ceramic. Then you're going to need a screwdriver to pull off your hubcap. And then you're going to need a 19mm wrench for these bolts right here, your slide pin bolts for the caliper. And of course, you're going to need either a really big C-clamp or you're going to need one of those piston spreaders by Lissel. I'll put that in the description box below. Altogether, that and a 10mm wrench. This won't take long. Once you get the tires off, essentially you take your 19mm wrench and of course you loosen these up. Once you loosen these up, all you gotta do is take these, remove them, the top one, set it down, loosen the bottom one, you'll set it down, and then you're going to take a flathead screwdriver and you're going to pry these brakes off if they need pulled off. You're going to set the caliper up out of the way, and then you need to go ahead and get your brake pads off here, and you will have to have a flathead screwdriver. Nice durable one. I'll post just some links in the description box below for some good screwdriver sets. This one is a Gearwrench set, as you see there. Voila. Oh, our little part fell off. They will give you some new pieces here, but if the old ones are in good shape, you can reuse those. No big deal on that. It's just the accessories here, as long as they're in good shape. These are. So put them back on there. As you can see, the brakes do come with those accessories there for the actual calipers here to slide into. All you gotta do is pull those off like so, and then put the new ones in their place. And once those are in there, of course, you make sure that your brake pads are the same as the old ones. That way you know if they're front and back or left and right, or you know, whichever side you want them to go onto, and you know which one comes off of what, and you proceed to put them back in place. Now all you gotta do to put them back in place is to put one end in first and the other end in second, just like so. Just like this one, you put that one at the bottom first, bring it around here to the top, squeeze them together, and they're all set, good to go. Now you got to get the caliper ready. Take yourself a 10mm wrench, loosen up this bleeder plug so you know it's already broke loose, because whenever you put that brake spreader right there on there, it's gonna pop this back into place. Now flip it over there and make sure that the 10mm, you got the brake bleeder open a little bit, and then all you got to do is take this right here, put it on here, we'll get yourself a C-clamp, and it operates just like, as you can see right there, and then tighten it up as soon as you're done, because it will shoot the brake fluid out as you're pushing it back, but that ensures that you get the caliper pushed back with ease. If not, you can use a big C-clamp and an old brake shoe, and then proceed to put everything back together, your 19mm back in place, put your tire on, pump the brakes, all that good stuff, and you're done. So whenever you're sliding these on, just make sure, because this plunger here, make sure that these have grease in them, that they're lubed, that they move back and forth, because that's your slide pins for your caliper to enable it to go back and forth. Make sure that it moves good, it's lubed up good. You can buy some grease, get a greasing needle, a little cheap grease gun, spray it back in there, put some deep creep in it. Then you tighten these back up, take your 19mm, tighten them up, put everything back together. Like I said, you get in, you pump your brakes, you check them out, you drive it, you make sure it runs good, and then bleed your brakes afterwards. Want to see more do-it-yourself videos? Hit subscribe.